We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New York Giants. Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Pinheiro, to get us started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. To begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Flushed out right. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just chunk this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Love now. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And they call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a great play defensively, and one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game, whether that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well. Sly able to put this one through. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 17 yards and a giant first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. The Giants at 13-2 on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now a throw here, hauled in. A good move. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great.
And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a 2nd and 10. With Harris out of the shotgun. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. Took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. On the slant, Burks. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 37. Inside give to Elliott. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here we go.
2nd and 9. Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards and a Giant 1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Second and 1. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. Sliding out of the pocket. Option here, but to throw it away.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On second down, Cook trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
That swung out wide to Harris. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. Sly able to put this one through. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Go red. 6, 7.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident, because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 56 yards. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about. Oh,
what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. Inside the 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six on a Giants touchdown. The way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play, and they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game, and what a spectacular run it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
Now, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Throwing, Love, and complete right side to Cook. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
That's caught inside the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown Panthers! T.J. Hockenson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get...
And it'll be intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. He will return this from deep in the end zone. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Slide through. Ready.
2nd and 9 now.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
On the gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And the Giants send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
First down, Carolina.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they do the ball.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell.
This rookie was already being tested as he tries to lead a comeback here in the second half. Now he's got to get some momentum back after that sack and a big loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. A big play there for Carolina. 49 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. Only able to gain a couple there. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun, eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Well, the Panthers turned away on 4th down, and the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
Drill green.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Understand?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Green jack. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! From 6 yards away. And the
the Giants extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted.
It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking up one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Elliott on first down, got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
At the Panthers' 29-yard line.
Ready.
Again, it's Elliott. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Giants have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to win.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A give to Elliott running left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, right? Commit, red. Ready.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Go ultra.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 29 yards.
And the Giants continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now their hill to climb has gotten taller. They had the safety last time they had the football. That led to the touchdown a moment ago. So that deficit going in the wrong direction as they try to right the ship here, 1st and 10.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line.
Ready.
A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be... So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's got reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that one results in 35 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
2nd and 5. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again.
They'll find Ayuk open right side.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Jack Campbell with a pick.
And fighting down inside the 25.
And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. But my goodness, CD, I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Here we go, shot.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Giants,
they improved to 14-2 with still 1 game left to be played in this regular season.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.